Before we jump into today's episode, please sign up to the Patreon. It's patreon.com/some laugh. You get loads of bonus content there, guys. You get an extra episode every 2 weeks. You get all the access to the previous live shows, including Pavilion, London, Glee, Edinburgh, etc. You get first dibs on tickets to live shows that we do. What else do you get?
I heard a rumour 40 hours. I think 40 hours of bonus content.
40 hours of bonus
Holy
content
joy.
there, 40 extra episodes there. We also now offer the live shows individually. You can buy them as a one-off if you don't fancy signing up to a monthly thing and you'd maybe just want to see one of the live shows. If you've not been to one or you were at one, you maybe want to watch yourself back. You can buy them all individually now on the Patreon. It's /shop, but we'll put the link in the description there.
For as little as what?
So between
Fiver?
£3.50 and a fiver, depending on which one it is. But it's a one-off thing. That's no bad going. And of course, all of this keeps us going, keeps us growing through the Patreon to keep bringing you the podcast every week.
£5. What's that? You couldn't even get a 6-inch Subway
Exactly. There you
for
go.
a fiver.
Yeah, never mind a 6-inch anything else. Anyway, the
Fucking
Whatever that
Greg
means.
Wallace.
who knows? But
Greg Wallace.
finally, myself and Stu are on tour.
Yes, please buy tickets to see Mark and me do our stand-up.
Not me.
This is bullshit, but we work hard at our stand-up, don't we?
Yes, we do. We do indeed.
Yeah, good shows.
So
Please come see us
all
the
laugh
road.
on tour.
Would recommend both,
Thanks, Steve.
both of these guys.
So hopefully see you at the live shows and over on the Patreon. And aside from that, enjoy today's episode.
Enjoy.
Welcome to the Some Laugh podcast.
It could be like, oh, that was some laugh, or there was just some laughs.
Some laughs.
Well, no promising all laugh.
No,
It's
there's going to be some.
some laugh.
I thought about it as well.
Thought about getting his presents.
Yeah.
Obviously left it till I was on the train.
Yeah, well, Stephen, away, you have got us some presents. Well, for the second year in a row, we've made our wee.
Well,
What is this concoction?
I can't take all the credit. Fan of the show, Crispin.
Yep.
Good
shout
boy.
out.
He gave us little hot chocolate sticks. I brought the Baileys, of course.
Yes.
But,
I brought the sticks
so that's
via Crispin.
but they're not just sticks, they're sticks with chocolate
chocolate.
on them.
They're Cornwall
on
Kernel
Mhm.
hot chocolates. I've got the chocolate orange.
And may I say they're bloody delicious.
Can I just say that I put mine in the microwave too long and it's all curdled at the top?
Yeah, me too.
Ah.
Burning the fucking
I've
hole off me.
copied you doing that and
I
then
know.
I regret it instantly.
Yep.
Oh, lads.
Oh dear.
Lads,
Well, Merry
lads,
Christmas,
lads.
one and all.
It is
Merry
delicious.
Christmas.
Though. Merry Christmas. It's
And-
lovely to spend time with you at this time of year.
And it is actually Christmas today.
It's
So,
Christmas Day.
Merry
This is
Christmas
how
to
we
you
spend
guys.
Christmas.
This is it.
Crazy,
I left
really.
my wife to come here.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear about your divorce, Steve. But we'll be doing a tight 10 at the divorce party.
I have won the sweepstake for how long it lasts.
I left her to come here, and then I'm going back to my wife for a turkey dinner.
It's a
and
Christmas miracle.
all the trimmings.
All the trimmings.
All the trimmings, lads. Can't wait.
I tell you what won't be
Delicious.
trim after that. Me.
Me, because I've ate so much. Why do they call it trimmings when you get fatter? You know.
That's a good bit.
That's good. Yeah. You need to return to stand up.
Thank you. Return.
I've been telling everyone you quit.
After your 4-year hiatus. No, it is Christmas Day and we hope you're having a great one. If you are listening on Christmas Day, maybe we hope that we can offer you some respite from your family who are presumably doing your not in.
Doing your tits.
It counts more if you listen on Christmas Day. That's double XP for me, that.
I think
I
so.
think so.
I did. We have released it slightly earlier for the patrons. If you want to sign up to the Patreon, you can do for as little as £3 a month. But we did for a couple of days early. But we just thought, like, could we release it Christmas Eve or whatever? We'll stick to the Wednesday.
Aye.
And listen,
Yeah.
the fact that Jesus may or may not have been born on this day
Do you
does not
think?
change.
Do you think Jesus would have been a listener?
Would have had a podcast.
I think he would have had a podcast, but
I don't know. We've not got a lot of listeners in the Galilee area.
You can
So-
tell that from the data.
yeah. So it's unlikely, but you
if
never know.
Jesus was Scottish, do you think he would be a some laugh guy or a Riley's gaff guy?
Well, Diary of a CEO, obviously, I would say.
Do you think? Do you
But
think
if he
he'd
was
be a
Scottish,
link?
I think so.
What
Yeah.
would they listen to? I don't know. I
Straight
think.
white
I
Well,
think
still,
he would
and
be
I'm
more-
not just saying this. I still don't know what Riley's Gaff is. I only ever hear it in this room.
It's just a bunch of good boys.
Good boys.
Good boys.
Friends of the
Good
show, are
work.
they?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know
Yeah.
who they are.
No, I don't
know these
They're not comics, but they're,
Right, okay, sorry.
they're good boys.
I was worried it was someone I actually know.
We got a shared. We both got tickets to a football game a couple of months ago, and I was sitting
both
next
you
to
and Riley.
me and Riley, and
if
the
a
other
bomb
boy.
went off,
That's it.
etc., etc.
And I was like, these are obviously these are the influencer seats, is what we said. No, but
He's a good lad.
Good boys.
Good on them.
And Merry Christmas to Riley's girl.
Aye, and to all the other
And to everyone else.
podcasts out there in
We come
Scotland.
in peace. It's
More
all
in
Scottish
peace.
podcast.
More importantly, good Merry Christmas to the listener. The listener.
That's who we never forget.
This pod.
Yes, we hope you're having a wonderful Christmas. Thank you for joining us throughout the year. We have had a wonderful year, haven't we? We were just saying there
I'm
between the
bloody
pavilion
loving-
and the Euros and
Not
Steve's
Germany.
wedding and everything.
Yeah, I've had a lovely year. Top 5 moments of the year.
If you're asking.
If you're asking, Stu, I'm going to guess yours, Thailand.
Yeah. I didn't know you were going to start with me. I thought it was personally you were speaking.
No, I'm guessing your guys.
Thailand would be in there.
Thailand
for sure.
number 1.
Yeah.
Number 2, the other holiday you went on.
Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have us. 3, Fringe.
Yeah, it was good.
4, all the lovely times we had on Noising Up.
Yeah.
5, this Bailey's hot chocolate.
Yeah, you've absolutely
Nailed it. Thank
Nailed
you.
Should I
it.
guess mine?
Mark.
You, Germany.
Yeah, specifically the 20 minutes in the Allianz Arena before the game kicked off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
It was.
fantastic.
Your 5 moments are all from that
The
German
that day.
trip.
Those first 4 days in Munich were pretty good, to be fair.
First 4 days, and then the last one was the Fringe or something for you.
Yeah, no, I had Germany, Pavilion for sure.
Oh yeah.
Didn't make our top 5.
No, the Euros.
You count Germany and Euros together? No?
Oh, sorry. What did I say? The Fringe.
You had a good friend.
Fringe.
Good Fringe.
You done a
Some other shit probably. I don't remember.
good couple of solo shows and that, didn't you?
Yeah, they're all in there.
You went on a holiday at one point, didn't you?
No.
Was that last year?
Yeah,
That was
right.
last year.
One of the biggest gigs of the year for you was the best man speech for me, of course.
Steve's
course.
wedding.
That
of
was a
course.
wonderful day. Wonderful.
My top moment for that day, of course, was when I got a big laugh on the altar
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
for when we were looking for the £2 coin,
Yep.
going in my wee, what do you call it, sporring, and whipping out my whiskey flask, handing it to Stu. Big laugh.
Great laugh.
Yeah.
We actually got
Improv.
they got the video a couple of days ago.
Yeah, come on.
Gonna clip it up.
It's got to be viral footage.
Comedian
we
destroy
got-
sporting.
We got sent the 15-minute highlight reel in that moment.
Didn't he make it?
No, it was in it.
Oh,
And they got it on camera, did they?
Oh, aye.
Can you hear the laugh?
You can hear it.
I'm fucking
You
clipping
can
that
hear
up,
it.
man. You need to send me that shit.
You can hear it. I'll send you.
That would be great.
That's so funny.
Superb.
I'll send
Crop
you.
me out.
Be a good moment. That's daily record fodder if ever there was one.
Do you think?
What
Aye.
man does think.
Best comedian, best man slays at fellow comedians' wedding.
Do you know what I think will happen? You watch it back and you go, laugh's not as big as I remember. Keep
Well,
it in your head.
To be fair, the
Listen, Premier
audience,
Pro can do a lot of stuff these days.
the audience weren't mic'd up. To be fair,
Aye,
that's what you've got to
First rule,
remember.
always mic up the audience.
That's what you've got to remember.
you can. I'll
It's-
figure it out.
It's like when you watch a clip of a comedian and
In the room, it destroyed, but it doesn't look good on Instagram.
and it's just a wee kind of laugh, but you know that it's a big laugh for it to be audible. But
But here's the thing, because it did get a big laugh, and they always say play up to the cameras. You'll be able to tell from my reaction
That-
my
just
smile
how
on my
fucking-
face.
Your shit-eating grin.
how much. And Steve going like, ugh.
Stole my thunder on my big day.
that moment, that was my bit.
But no, that was up there for me. I would say for sure.
Yeah.
I just got a big bit of skim. You know what I mean? Like
Oh God,
the whole film at the top of my head. Drink.
sliding down your.
Don't worry
cup.
about it.
No, nice.
Ugh.
But anyway, Christmas is here once again. By this point, your ears will probably have been saturated by all the Christmas songs that play throughout the festive period.
Whamageddon and all that stuff.
I don't go in for that.
Nah, a load of shit.
I'm going to say it.
Great song.
Homophobic.
Yeah, I
It's
think so.
homophobic to do Whamageddon.
Aye,
You wouldn't be doing it if George Michael
was
Loved
straight.
Fanny.
was, I don't know,
Loved fan.
what, yeah. Yeah,
Coin a
well,
phrase.
basically, that's
To
what
coin
I'm
a
saying.
phrase.
Coin a phrase.
Yeah. Speaking of which,
Actually, I watched the extras. I said in the other episode, I watched the extras Christmas special, and George Michael's in it, and he's a good actor. I'm going to put it out there.
George
he's,
Michael's brilliant.
He's funny.
Good actor. Not many people have made the transition. Well, maybe there is. This is wrong, but made the transition from Christmas single to Christmas movie.
Death, I thought you were going to say, because he died on
he
Christmas
did.
Day. Didn't he?
Oh, there's a lot of people who died that have done Christmas songs. Elvis Presley, famous.
No, not on Christmas.
So,
Day,
on Christmas movie.
You've done a Christmas movie and
What's
Christmas.
the movie? I don't know the movie.
Well, type it. Yeah, it's a Christmas special. It's the same thing.
Last Christmas is an actual film, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, there's a film called Last Christmas, and I
But
think
that came out post George Michael dying, didn't it?
But they used the song.
Of course they did. That's the first thing it says on the screenplay.
You'd be
If you can't get the rights to the song, forget about it. I'm not interested.
Change the name to I Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day.
And then the movie will be completely different.
I've been listening to a wee Christmas playlist, and I thought I would run down the tracks.
I know you have, because you put it on at a Blackfriars stand-up show, and it was some of the songs were quite funny.
They
there
got
was
It's like Andrea Bocelli and
a
shit.
choir
and
or
then-
something.
Yeah, it got to because not being it like shuffles, and then it's doing the ones further down the list that are basically like by the time you get this, just start playing it again. I'll play something else. But I'm gonna just get a wee quick fire, play or skip. And from both of you, right? Now this Christmas hits one. I'm actually gonna we'll get to my favourites in a wee minute, but we'll just start with this one. All I Want for Christmas Is You, Mariah Carey.
Skip.
Skip?
I don't like that one.
It brings back traumatic memories.
Is this? I think we spoke about this before. Is this in the Bully when
No,
it came on awkwardly and you didn't have a bird,
no.
and then it made everyone's dancing with a girlfriend, and you're going,
It wasn't the Bully. It
What?
was the Christmas disco in high school.
Apart from that, you're bang right.
"Can you remind us, me and the listeners, of what happened?"
It came on, last song of the night, everyone's slow dancing and winching.
Even though it's a pretty fast song.
Well, maybe not slow dancing, but certainly winching.
Uh-huh.
I'm standing all alone this Christmas. Go to the toilet, wait for it to all blow over, come back.
So would you have rather a sad song about being alone at Christmas?
You'll be
Did you go into the-
this Christmas?
What voice?
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
Did you go into the bathroom and look in the mirror and start miming "All I Want for Christmas Is You" while looking at yourself?
It was the start of my self-help era. Self-love.
You are enough. You are worthy. All I want for Christmas is you. Rocking Around the Christmas Tree, Brenda Lee.
Play.
Yeah,
For me.
it's a good one.
Yep, play.
Play for me.
Jingle Bell Rock by Bobby Helms.
Play for me. By the way, going back to that other one,
Uh-huh.
do you know what age that wee lassie was when she released that?
Mariah Carey.
No, Brenda Lee.
Daffy
what
Lassie.
Brenda Lee,
what was it?
Rocking Around the Christmas Tree.
Aye.
I'm not going to play it because it'll get thingy, but
Rocking around.
she looks,
Christmas
well,
tree.
in the album cover, which for some reason isn't coming up, yeah, she looks pretty young in it.
She's 13 years old and she sounds like a 60-year-old man.
Yeah, I thought it was a geezer.
Yeah.
How many fags was she smoking?
It must have been a lot. Must have been
Brenda
a
Lee.
13-year-old.
Did she have much of a career after that?
Let's
or is
see.
it your Alan Jones situation?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I guess he had a good career.
Walking in the air.
She's
Big
still
one.
alive. She's only 80
That's the beauty of being young.
when you
You're
released
younger.
her.
Tell me about her life.
Having sold over 100 million records globally.
How much of them were that record, though?
Probably most.
99.9 million. Yeah, which is a lot.
She's in the Rock and
More than
Roll
me.
Hall of Fame. That's how much she's been rocking around that Christmas tree.
Sick.
There you go.
Stu has tanned his little hot chocolate and he's on to a
Tanned
can of
it already,
Tens now.
can of Tens.
Fair play.
Nay, shite.
It's Christmas.
Fuck your hooch.
Our biggest successes was between 1958 and 1966. And imagine still being alive.
I peaked 70 years ago. or whatever.
That's crazy, man. But there you go. Anyway, what have we got? Strawberry Snow. I don't even know. That's another Brenda Lee one. Oh, no, that's,
All right. Okay.
So that's our album. That's not on the playlist. Last Christmas.
Let's do our whole discography.
Everything else
Skip.
is fucking shitey. You're a fraud.
Last Christmas is a big play for me. I love that song.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Although
I've listened to it outside of Christmas before.
Have you? Wow, that's
I have.
a lot.
I liked the Arctic Monkeys live cover.
I've never heard that, but
It's not a proper
I'll be
cover.
going on to YouTube and find that.
It's good though.
It's a bit.
Matt
It's a bit in
Helders
the middle
comes
of
out.
another song.
Yeah,
I
is
feel-
it Fluorescent Adolescent.
I feel bad listening to Last Christmas or putting it on in public sometimes because
Of these freaks.
of people might be doing Whamageddon and I
Fuck
feel
'em.
like, you know what I mean? But
What I would say is it's a stupid lot of shite. Grow up.
Correct.
Fair enough. Santa Tell Me by Ariana Grande. You heard that one?
Don't know it.
I'm skipping that.
It's all right, but if in the interest of
How does it go, Steve? Sing that one for me in the style of
Santa,
Elvis.
tell me if
You
you're
really
really
care.
there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that.
Next year.
It's a banger.
Really dips in and out. The
I mean,
chorus.
it's an earworm.
It is. I don't mind Ariana.
I don't know this one. Under the Tree by Kelly Clarkson. Do you know that?
Yeah, I do.
Skipper play.
It's all right.
It's all right.
It's not classic.
Modern ones are interesting, aren't they? Because
Yeah.
like, when was the last? I feel like we've had this chat maybe, but I feel like The Darkness was the last one that got in.
I think
I'm
Ed
a big
Sheeran
fan
and Elton John's one is pretty good.
I
What
don't know
one's
that
that?
one.
It's just I think it's just called Merry Christmas Everyone or something like that. But it's pretty good. I
Oh
like
yeah,
it.
yeah. I know what you're talking about.
It's good.
I like the darkness. I do like the darkness.
Christmas
It's
time.
good fun.
That must have been like 20 years ago now, though.
Yeah, it would have been. Yeah,
They're not deep. They're very high. They're not. Christmas
you've done it like that
time.
wee lassie again.
You're thinking of Brenda Lee.
Rocking around the Christmas tree.
Remember when Brenda Lee was the lead man of the Darkness in her
Darkness side.
60s?
That's what she was. But that was like 20 years ago now. So
Yep.
you're
Yeah.
talking modern, but it's not that modern. Winter Wonderland, of course, classic terrace song.
I'm not interested in Winter Wonderland.
Walking in the Hearts in Wonderland, or what the fuck?
I prefer the football versions.
Is it Dean Martin? No, who is it?
And this one it's by Loftley, but I think it's a cover.
Yeah,
Andy Williams.
Mm.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Big
Don't
fan
make
of
them
that.
like that anymore, do they?
Big fan of that.
No. And then here we go. You said about these. We were talking about Baileys. You had a good line about Baileys and his
Quote
stew.
me from the kitchen.
Yes.
I said it's like, what did I say? It's like if Michael Bublé was a liquid.
It's the liquid form of bubbly.
This is- yeah.
Yes.
Now this I think is it maybe his only original Christmas song, or has he got more? Holly Jolly Christmas.
That's
called-
not an
It's
original.
not original.
No.
Well, even that.
I mean,
Bubbly.
imagine writing that in the 21st century. That's the most like.
A holly jolly Christmas.
He does Santa Buddy famously.
Santa
He
Buddy.
does
yeah.
the speaking of homophobic songs.
Homophobic.
That's horrible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Aye, because he doesn't want to
Santa
say.
Pally, shut.
Buy me a watch, but don't bum me. All that kind of stuff.
I've not been that bad a boy.
It's fucking pathetic, that song.
Yeah,
I
the only thing
play-
more homophobic than not playing Last Christmas is playing Santa Buddy.
I play Bubl&e and Queen of the New Year.
Do you really?
Look forward to that.
You play him as in you were acting as if you were Michael Bublé.
Yes.
That's
How did
funny.
you do any method acting for the part?
Yes, I sang Christmas songs for a month to get in the headspace. It's just
I look forward to
This
seeing
is
that.
Queen of the New Year coming out on Hogman Eye.
1 week today
Yes.
or yesterday.
Yeah, what 6 days
6 days.
from now?
It's exciting.
Yeah, I played Bubl&e. I think it was a very confusing time for my mum because she fancies Bubl&e
Oh dear.
and then she sees me on the big screen.
You've ruined it for her.
Yeah, I think so.
Back to the Future type scenario.
Let's not say that. I'll take a can of Tenants.
Was
beer.
it that? Was it that convincing? Was it the stars in your eyes style transformation to get you on Bublé? I'll tell you what, I don't know.
No, I'll show you a picture, but
Well, that's something to look out for. Stephen Buchanan as Michael Bublé.
I'm an
I'll
alright
tell you,
Bubl&e.
my friend Dom, who you've met, Steve, right?
Yes,
He
in
lives in
Vietnam.
Vietnam. He's a lovely guy. He's a big, heavy set Aberdonian rugby player, right?
Sure.
You having
That's
that?
funny.
You having that?
I'm
Bit of
having
Bubl&e.
that. I'll have all that you got.
Do you know what? It's better than I thought.
It's an alright Bubl&e. There you go. You can zoom in on
you
that.
Put a
Pop
wee
it on
hair,
the
you
screen.
put a bit of hair on him, and suddenly he's Bublesque.
I also played Peter Murrow. This is without the glasses.
You've done him on the radio as well.
Yeah, I think.
Wow.
I think that's a bald cap I've got on.
You're quite a kind of.
You look
You're
quite
a
good.
chameleon.
I'm like Gary Oldman.
Quickly, what I was going to say is, my mate Dom he's got glasses, he's got curly ginger hair, and he's a big heavy set Aberdonian rugby player, very pale ginger Scottish guy.
Mhm.
And in Vietnam, we were just having a laugh, and he was saying that he was like, Vietnamese people think all white people look the same. And he's like, I've had some crazy lookalikes, and he's like, I get Michael Bublé. And then another one, a guy came up to him one day and went, "Hey, David Beckham."
Wow.
I mean, I loved him. He's literally a fat, ginger, specky rugby player from Aberdeen.
David Beckham must be such a go-to white person for people in other parts of the world. Like that's probably
He's Exhibit A.
Well, our pal Ali was teaching in China, and he said that like all the kids were laughing one day. Him and his missus were both teaching there at the time, and the kids were laughing. He's like, "What he's laughing at?" He says, "Oh, you look exactly the same." And to them, they like him and his missus look the same. It's mad.
It's crazy.
It
Isn't it?
shows you that.
There you go.
But anyway,
And it's a laugh when they do it to us.
Steve spent too long in that taxi. If you listen to the next episode, you'll understand that joke.
yeah.
Correct.
Hey, the racist taxi driver. Here's one I want your opinion on. Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
I like
Fucking
it.
banger.
Did you not tell me that Bubl&e did that one?
He covers it.
Nah, I'm not having that.
He covers.
I don't want him near Feliz Navidad.
It's
For
alright.
me, cultural appropriation while we're calling out racism.
Well,
Yes.
let,
We're putting it bang to rights here through the medium of a Christmas
let
playlist.
me tell you, Stu, he brings in a Spanish lady to sing it as well. So is that okay?
So if you're with someone from there, that's fine.
Mm-hmm. And also his wife's like South American.
I can't be racist. Some of my best friends are Spanish.
Pretty much.
Feliz Navidad is fun. It's a fun song. But I couldn't tell you how it goes other than just those two words.
No.
I bet it would actually get on your tits when you heard
Yeah,
it.
it's quite repetitive.
Yeah.
It is. Also, controversial. I'm going to stick up for Bubl&e. I don't mind Bubl&e sometimes.
Do you know what? Fun for all
I
the
can't
family.
go Bubl&e.
Fun for all the family.
He's a showman.
You put it on. Granny's happy. The folks are happy.
The 4-year-olds.
I think
happy.
just the grannies are happy.
That's
and the
maybe true.
4-year-olds. And the Moz.
He's Daniel O'Donnell.
Yeah.
He's fit Daniel O'Donnell.
There's worse ones. I would say like
Aye.
Wonderful Christmas Time by McCartney. I could take a leave.
I like that.
I like that one.
I
I love
like
the
that
start of it with the kind of whatever that
synthesizers.
Yeah.
Ding, dum, 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 dum.
And
Yeah,
a,
that's good, that
a
one.
similar vein, Happy Xmas brackets War is Over. By
Yeah, I can
John
take
and
or
Yoko.
leave that now.
Yeah.
But I'm a fan of McCartney.
I'm not asked about that one.
It depends on the mood. It's a bit of a downer.
It's a downer.
It's a wee bit
It
downer,
is.
but
At Christmas isn't it
Skip.
about being
one of
sad?
my favourites, I would say,
Enough of that
even though
already.
Aye.
one of my
Get off that hymn.
one of my favourites, just because it's kind of sad in a way, but like there was a whole album. It was an Elvis one, Blue Christmas. I just like it. I'm like,
Mhm.
How does that one go?
and it says that's literally how he pronounced everything, because I think he must have been on drugs or everything. He was like,
It's fucked.
"Hey, man."
The ghetto.
Have you played Elvis, Steve?
No, I'd love
We
to.
dressed up as him on this podcast, didn't we?
That's
We
right.
did.
Aye.
Yeah, that's as close as I'll get.
This is the first time we've ever mentioned that we've done that.
Yeah, you can find that
But
yourself.
I don't know if I've ever said this on the recording, but because how that happened with Sam Campbell, that was honestly one of my favourite episodes of the
Yeah,
year.
it's good.
Yeah, we
This-
should do a top 5 of the year.
I know we
That's-
should have just
is that
started this
banger?
by going, "Hey guys,
It's a
it's a
Simpsons
clip
clip show."
episode.
It's the
you know,
clip show, yeah.
some of our favourite moments from the past year." You know, when we do that next year, we're running out of days. No, because Sam, I was in Newcastle doing a weekend there, and I seen that Sam was in Glasgow, and I was with Gareth Waugh, and Gareth was saying to me, "You can only really email Sam,
Yeah.
like, or until recently anyway." That was how he contacted everyone. So and Gareth said I used to just email him and just back and forth. So can you give his email? So I emailed Sam, who had said to us before, like, I remember wanting, and he's like, "Some laugh, it's a great podcast."
Yeah,
and like,
I'd spoke to him before and he was going about, love Raymond, man.
he wanted to meet
Wow,
Raymond,
it's mad
which is
that
an
you know.
amazing. I would love to make that happen. But so I emailed him and I was like, "Oh, do you fancy doing it when you're in Glasgow?" And he says, "Yeah, keen. Can we all dress like Elvis or something?" So
Not expecting us to actually do it.
And then,
Yeah.
well, I was in Newcastle, capital of the dressed up stag do,
Yeah.
and there was like one of those shops. that
Can he
was-
move for Elvis's?
Yeah, so there was the dress up fancy dress shop where all the make of the stuff you get on Amazon. That that make had an actual shop in Newcastle, and I just bought 4 Elvis outfits, and I'm like, this is crazy. But that was very fun.
Good laugh.
Yeah,
Um,
he was a good boy.
I remember, was it Sam at his gig in Glasgow said he steals all his material from Raven?
I went to see him at the garage like that night or something, and he was like, "I steal all my material from Raymond Men's," and like nobody who's going to see Sam knows who Raymond is. And then
The Squinty Bridge.
he had a bit where he was talking about being on off menu and how they're hot, and then he goes. He says, "For my main course, I'd like the spit roast, and I'll get the some laugh guys to finish me off." And nobody responded. I'm like, "Oh, no!" But maybe they would now because he's been on the pod. Who knows? But that was very fun.
That's funny.
We've spoken about Fairy Tale of New York. Probably in the we've spoken in a Patreon recently. We've probably spoken about it in the past. We were pondering the other day how they recorded the alternative lyrics, and it turns out that she done it back in the 90s before she was famously killed.
Right.
By
It's a play for me.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
It's got the magic about it, that song, doesn't it?
It's got everything. It's got lovely piano. It's got the fiddles. It's got the big choir.
It's one of those that I think even if you're being a bit of a humbug, if you've had a few beers and that song, it's hard to resist the romance of that
It's
song.
a journey as well.
That's true.
Even if you don't enjoy the first minute and a half, folk will get you.
Sad, very happy, and then very wistful and
It's
quite emotional at the end.
that's what it's because it's putting the sprinkle of Christmas magic onto the beauty of Irish music.
Aye.
Yeah.
That's what's it's the combo. And if you're a
Exactly.
plastic paddy like me, that's perfect.
And
The
also New York.
New York.
Very Christmas.
I am walking
You
here.
could just imagine King Kong singing that. when he's running around.
If it wouldn't be not the buildings, I think how much. Here's one that I think is strangely meta for a song of its era. Step Into Christmas. Because it starts by Elton John saying, "Welcome to my Christmas song."
Yeah.
He likes talking about his songs a lot, doesn't he?
Like, what's another example of that?
Your song.
Your song.
Oh, what is he saying that? I've
He
no
sort
idea.
of avoids writing a song during that song. It's
Aye.
like the new material get out of like, well, it's
He
not
probably
gonna
only
be
wrote,
this,
he
but-
probably wrote Candle in the Wind because he's seen some fucking candle where he was trying to write a song.
He's a fucking fraud, this guy.
Yeah,
we love Elton in my
Yeah,
house.
I love
Yeah.
Elton. He's got
Sadly, he's gone
a
blind.
song.
That's nice, see.
It's never stopped Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, that was what I
He
said.
still play
That's
those keys.
true.
Although
That's
people
true.
do think that
He can see.
you can see. Big conspiracy.
I forget what we were talking about, but Step
Step
Into
Into
Christmas is a good one.
No, it's good.
I like it.
There's
I
a sign
thought-
up. Sorry, there's a sign up in my gym called "Slim Down for Christmas," and every time I see it, I go "Slim Down for Christmas," and then the rest of the words do kind of scan as well.
Yeah.
Start date 28th, October 11th, November.
You can be jacked forever and ever.
I thought I'd done a classic Peter Kay misheard lyric thing for that song, and I thought he was doing like a climate change song, and I thought it'll be emissions free, but it's the admissions free.
That would have been so forward thinking of Elton John in like 1985 or whatever the fuck it was recorded.
Step into the zone.
But you need to step into Glasgow City Centre because you can't fucking drive there, am I right? Come on. The emissions free.
That's really funny.
That is so fucking funny.
They should adopt that Glasgow City.
The
Sorry, that's my
emissions
lemon.
free. Probably by the that'll be influence on our part if that happens. The one thing, what do you feel about Hallelujah?
That's not a Christmas song, is it?
What, by Leonard Cohen?
Yeah, that gets played at Christmas.
Does it?
Does it?
Mm-hmm. And I think the
Nah,
cover was
not
brought out
associated
by
with
whoever done it in X
Jeff
Factor.
Buckley.
Brought it out
Oh,
as
Alexander Burke.
like for a Christmas number one. I think that's considered.
Oh, no, I'm not interested in that.
Oh right, yeah. No, I don't.
I like
count
Leonard
the-
Cohen, but
I don't
not
count
at
the
Christmas.
X Factor number ones. I also don't count fucking Stay Now, Stay Now. I don't count that.
No, do you know what happened with that? With the East 17, is it?
Snow in the video.
So they put like wee jingles at the start of the song because they realised we can release this as Christmas, and then they made the video with them
Smart.
all with the snow.
so
it's
smart business decision.
Crazy.
But in a
Crazy
way,
thing.
could you imagine that just being a single that wasn't a Christmas song?
I'm having that as a Christmas song.
I think it is.
It's the Die Hard of
Yeah,
music.
it's the
But
Die
that's
Hard.
the Die
It's
Hard.
Die
It's,
Hard
it's
routine.
exactly the Die Hard.
Well, with that
It's
in,
set at Christmas.
that's true. With that in mind, it's maybe a good time to pivot to Christmas movies. I think again we've probably spoke about this in the previous Christmas episode, but one of my favourites now, I would say, having watched it in recent years, was It's a Wonderful Life.
It's good. It's good.
Nice
Yep.
message at the end.
So,
we could
yeah,
all
just-
band together and save the bank, or whatever the fuck he's done. I don't know what happens. But
It's a good movie.
Is it a money lender, but a nice money lender, something like that?
it was back in the day when every village they had one polis and one fire brigade guy, fireman. Because let's be honest, there was no woman back then. And no, but it was, and I think he's like the local. And then this is when capitalism was coming in. So it's a very kind of socialist message I've always thought in the old Wonderful Life. It would be interesting to do like a remake and like everyone's just happy that
Elon Musk's dead. Everyone's celebrating
that he's gone. Well, actually, probably one of the most iconic ones is A Christmas Carol, only to be usurped by Muppet Christmas Carol.
Not a big Muppets fan.
No.
To be honest,
I might watch. I kind of would fancy rewatching that, the Muppets Christmas Carol, because I like that. I like the Scrooge story, and I think through the prism of the Muppets,
similar really in that it's about a miserable bastard being paraded around town and shown.
That's very true.
How he's a shit.
Yeah,
well, actually, the same story now. Think about it.
Although I think in the Jimmy Stewart one, It's a Wonderful Life, it's like he's seen his impact on the community, and the guy's going to jump off the bridge because Jimmy's not around anymore. Whereas
he jumps off the bridge.
Does he? I can't remember.
He kills himself, and then a ghost is like, "This is how shite life is going to be without you," and everyone's miserable and all that. And then he gets a second chance at life.
Whereas Scrooge is seeing what
will happen in the future,
because he's a cunt, and if he doesn't change his ways,
it shows you the past, the present, and the future.
Christmas cunt. That's what it should be called.
It's like the movie version of that fucking like TikTok video, or whatever. Where it's like this horrible dad, and he's talking to like his tiny kid, and he's like, "Why do you not understand? If you're sound, you'll get loads. If you act like a cunt, you get fuck all."
That's amazing that like one of the most iconic Christmas stories of all time has just summed up in like a 20-second TikTok.
Like the Scottish dad TikTok.
But I think again, I probably said this before, but for some reason, my favourite Christmas film, I would say, is the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger in it.
Oh, that's a good one. Jingle All the Way.
Jingle
uppercuts a fucking reindeer. That's a proper film.
That's the opposite in terms of capitalism.
Yeah, trying to get the toy.
That's all about capitalism.
I think the reason I like it is because I think when we were all like kind of in the mid-90s, that was such a big thing. It was like there was some toy, the must-have toy, and your folks try to get it and all that. So I just relate to it so much, and I think that it almost is so reminiscent of that era.
Yeah, it's completely,
and it just makes you pine for it a wee bit.
We were chatting the other day.
It doesn't matter. Why is your dad German? It doesn't matter. It was never brought up.
Don't overthink it.
The worst actor.
Why is it an Austrian guy who is fucking jacked?
I need this doll. I need to get this doll.
He does them all.
He does them all. Look at us.
And Sinbad is in it as the baddie.
That's right.
I don't know much about Sinbad. He's a prop comic or something. Or is that Carrot Top? Was that?
No, he's not a prop comic. He's just a kind of. I think it was more probably style over substance.
He's one of those guys that be a punchline in like Family Guy or something.
Well, the Norm Macdonald anecdote about him was he said Norm Macdonald when he was starting out he got to do Montreal because he was Canadian and like they always would have Canadian acts. He's like I would never got to do it otherwise, and so he's like pure prepare. He was doing a wee set at the gala. And he's like pure preparing and going over his lines and blah, blah, blah. And he said he was out with Sinbad during the day and they went into like a clothes shop and, and Sinbad, there was nobody there. And he's like, I'm trying to buy socks. And like, there was nobody there. And he's like, nothing happened. And then that night, he said like, Sinbad just goes out on stage. He goes, hey, what is it with these sock stores? There's no socks. And he's like, killing. And he's like, there's like, nothing happened.
There's no story whatsoever.
It's just all personality. To me, that makes me laugh. But funny enough, that's maybe what got him the job on Jingle All the Way. It's like, yeah, this guy knows a thing or two about trying to buy stuff. The Arnie man and that's a iconic movie.
That's a good one.
He can't act for toffee.
But they were smart about it because I watched the Terminator films for the first time as an adult this year.
Yeah, good.
And I think they were so smart to just cast him as like a robot or something like that.
Doesn't matter if you can't act. That's perfect. That's better.
Yeah,
that's
you're so wooden.
Exactly like it. Aye.
That you're so mechanical. Metallic.
But no, I think that film's great. The other one I liked as well. This was one I remember we'd always see in like TV. Jack Frost.
I don't think I've seen Jack Frost.
So it's like the dad dies basically. The dad's Bruce Willis, I think.
Is it?
Aye, and he dies, and he's a truck driver, and he's driving home for Christmas, Funny
Good
enough.
song. Another good song.
You're not skipping that.
I'd play
I
that.
don't like that one. You know.
No, come
Skip,
on, Stu.
Skip.
Really?
It's because you don't drive.
Yeah, walking.
There's
walking
none better
Getting a bus home.
than driving home for Christmas.
Aye.
You live at
Listen-
home.
Aye, but I'm sometimes out. And then I'm driving home from a gig or something.
And you play that.
And I play driving home for Christmas. And you
Right.
go, this is literally what I'm doing
This
right
is what I'm
now.
doing.
Yeah, it doesn't hit the same on the
Red
ScotRail
lights all
service.
around me.
Although Chris Rea, and again,
He's just moaning about the traffic and that, don't he? I listened to it the other day.
I can't wait to see those faces. That was Brenda Lee as well. My favourite one, though, because that's Chris Rea, famously.
Yeah.
Chris de Burgh, a spaceman, came travelling.
Oh, we've had this conversation.
We
'cause
have.
I think I only know this because of you.
Because of me?
And it's so funny that you like it.
Don't like that one.
What speaks to Christmas about me is an alien Jesus come back. There's something, I don't know, there's just something nice about it. Then that's one of those ones as well that technically,
To
Isn't
me,
it
that's
Christmas?
a Die Hard.
it's a bit of a Die Hard.
I
But
can't mind how it goes. That doesn't come on
and
for
it
me.
goes. It's not on the playlist, which annoys me. Which is maybe
you add
Is that
it?
the
yourself.
one that's like... Yeah.
Spaceman
Gonna have to-
came
got my-
traveling
got my
on a
phone.
trip from afar. That one.
It's annoying me. I'm going to play a couple of seconds of my ear
Yeah.
if that's all right.
We're gonna get banned off YouTube.
Chris de
probably.
Burgh fucking sues us.
Chris de Burgh.
He was like a joke figure growing up.
Chris de Burgh, was
Yeah,
he?
because the lady in red, and he was just like,
Is that
I
his
think he was
own?
just seen as kind of an embarrassing partridgey kind of Daniel O'Donnell. kind
Was
of figure.
he? Yeah.
That's what
Does
I
he not
remember
get?
as
I
well.
think he might get referenced in Partridge at one
Oh
point.
yeah, probably. Right, come on.
This says Christmas to me.
I've never heard this fucking song in my life.
You must have. Once it kicks in,
The drop. He's loving it, Marco. Honestly, I've never knowingly heard that.
It's not Christmas either.
wait.
It's quite down tempo.
Wait, it kicks in like that.
Oh, the whole world!
There is a dance version on YouTube as well, which is better. Check it out.
Oh no, I guess that doesn't matter. I was going to say the album artwork's so incongruous, but it's like a compilation. Imagine that Christmas album, just the guy scratching his head at a
guy in a
desk
corner of a fucking bowling
on his
club.
own. Yeah.
Nah, I love a spaceman came traveling. Sound off in the comments with your favourite
Favorite Spaceman songs.
Christmas music or film.
I like the Waitress's Christmas rapping. I think that's
Oh,
good.
that is a good one.
That is good.
We've talked this before because I've often felt like it's hard to find a good Christmas rap song
It's not a rap.
because is it what?
Rapping with a W, my friend.
Oh,
Like presents.
Okay.
Yeah.
How does that one go again?
Bah humbug, but that's too strong because it's my favorite holiday.
That's quite good.
It's absolutely incessant, that song. It's relentless.
Yeah.
You don't get a second
It's
to think
crazy.
about it.
Again, apologies,
The
I've spoken about this
accents.
before, but see that one, and this, by the way, is not a Christmas song, but it's became one because of one line in it. But no, that one goes.
Oh, yeah,
Stop the cavalry.
I hate that one.
I fucking hate that one. And do you
I
know
hate
what?
that song.
The only reason it's
It's
considered
an
a Christmas,
song, though, isn't it?
yeah, but it's anti-Vietnam or something. But the only reason it is because
No,
he goes,
it says Mr. Churchill.
"Oh, okay, fair enough." But it was like because he just goes, "Wish you could be home for Christmas." That's the only reason why it's considered a Christmas song.
I don't know that. That's interesting.
Better than like a fucking spaceman from Spaceman
No, because
Jesus.
the spaceman came traveling at one point. He goes, "When 2,000 years of your time has gone by, a song will begin once again to a baby's cry." And that baby,
It's
Jesus Christ,
It was called G-Bus.
and he is Christmas.
He's
encapsulated.
Mr.
Yeah,
Christmas.
it's Miles from Christmas, the cavalry one thing, because it's like you're saying, "Fuck, this is gonna take fucking ages." A Home Alone for Christmas. We're
That's
Miles
still-
from Christmas.
You think that's bad? It's next
That's for
Christmas.
next year.
I don't mind the Calvary one. I don't mind the Calvary one because it's anti-war. It says we'll be home before Christmas, and it's got trumpets and brass section or whatever.
Do you know what else is anti-war? Fucking War is Over by John Lennon. You
one.
said you could take or leave it.
Aye, but come on.
That's a good argument. Nah, I'm not having
Fair
the cavalry. I don't know if
Fair
you
play.
used to
Get
get
a
this.
war
I
song.
hate it.
Let's get the war songs.
Do you remember? Sorry, in the Bluetooth days of like when you've only got 3 songs or whatever, Sony Ericsson. There was a thing. I think it might be just on like 4th One FM though or something, but it was called "Stop the Cavalry." It was a parody version.
Oh my
I've not
god.
heard of this.
It's like
Terrible.
Glaswegian
Terrible,
Rhapsody.
terrible.
Is it still?
Yeah. And it was before. You could probably get it on YouTube. It's fucking shite, but it was like one of those where it was kind of before, like, you know, even the word chav now is so dated. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was before like classism was a thing.
Exactly
Aye.
that.
Yeah.
Stop the chavalry.
Yeah, I think it was fourth one.
That's
how
so
I remember
interesting.
it anyway.
Because even chav is quite an English.
I know.
Can he stop the chivalry?
Is it a Scottish version?
Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
What you, man? What you want for Christmas? You're one of those knuckles and top spanner gallus.
Is it fourth one?
And you'll like it.
Aye, Mr. Policeman, you can't stop me swallowing on my bucky. I'll tell you where to go.
That kind of
you
stuff,
can't
yeah.
take my blow, my cap is pure Barbary. I think I'm really tough. You might have had enough. You can't stop the chivalry.
I like how they just
They
use
just
the
ripped
exact
the whole
same-
song, yeah.
We'll get the video of this up because the guy's just like fixing his trackie and his fucking baseball cap. I'm surprised this wasn't Neil Bratchpiece that done this.
I know, I was going to say.
Fight almost every night down the street by the chippy. I am really bling. Check out my sobby ring. You can't stop the chivalry.
It's just like a list of things that Ned did.
Aye, but no,
This guy probably
I
listens to
know
us on the
I
podcast.
can get my own Asbo, drinking
Asbo.
fizzy
Asbo.
alcohol in my kappa tracky toe.
You had this in your phone?
Well, it was just like a thing people had. I don't know whether I had it, but
We probably don't need to
do
listen
you know
to
that? No, not the
thing.
full watch till end. I'll be in the jail this Christmas.
I'll be in the jail this Christmas. Fair enough.
That and like
Shout
the
out
other
to anyone in the
things
jail.
was,
listening.
what was it?
If you can, I don't
Fucking,
know. If that's possible.
I'm a, you know, like is it Alanis Morissette? I'm a real Scotsman, and you know we've got a 10-inch cock and all that. Do you remember that song?
I mean, vaguely, but I've heard maybe that reference before, but
Anyway,
I've never
those
heard the
kind
song.
of things. Parody, shitey parody songs.
Well, that's Glaswegian Rhapsody. Did you ever hear that one?
No, what's that one?
Is it?
Yeah,
I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me.
gonorrhea.
Aye.
Oh, maybe we
that
did
stuff.
have that. Yeah, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
that
also
carry on.
London Underground.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that one?
Written by Adam McKay,
Was it?
who went on to write This Is Gonna Hurt.
What is it?
That's Adam Kay.
Adam Kay.
Aye, Adam McKay was the guy
He's
that's done Step
Anchorman
Brothers and
and
stuff.
all that.
Aye.
Yeah.
Eh,
And The
what-
Big Short.
Oh yeah.
So what was that one?
It was a parody of Going Underground by The Jam, but it was
Ah.
about the London Eye. I want my fucking money back. They're all calling them lazy cunts and everything.
Underground. Yeah. Bunch of lazy
They're
cunts.
all wankers.
Do you remember 50 pence? The 50 cent?
Probably in your
Parody.
fucking Spotify rap.
Yeah, shout out to 50. Can't wait to see you at
Friend
Transmit
of the
this year.
show.
I'm booked to gig that weekend with 50 cents on, so I'm going to try and
With
get it
50
changed.
Cent, I thought.
Yeah,
On stage,
Doing
he's
a
hype man.
corporate.
yeah, I'd love to be a hype man. The 50 pence was like, yeah, we'd done like an indie club. I think it was indie pub or indie pub or something.
Feel like you're actually 50 pence and you're just testing the water.
This is like DJ
is
Cash
DJ
all over
Cash.
again.
Yeah, actually, you'll find me in the pub with my fucking bulb. Right, cap. But no, I liked all that. I liked all that kind of parody stuff. It was good.
Yeah, it was good, playful fun back in the day. Don't think about it too hard.
There was also one where
Doesn't hold up whatsoever.
No, I don't
Nah,
think it-
there was one where it's saying loads of different. Maybe this is the one you're talking about, but it's saying loads of stuff for cocks, like different. And it's,
Yeah, I remember that one.
what's the song? It's like
The thing is, it was all off Lima and they're all labelled wrong. So it would say like
Aye.
10-inch cock Scotsman Billy Connolly, and you're like, I don't think it was. That doesn't seem like something he would do.
Yeah.
And that one, I think like someone had
We
it and it
didn't-
said Southpaw, but it wasn't.
we didn't start the fire. What's that song? We didn't start the
Who
Who sings
sings
it? So that,
That's Billy Joe, isn't
Billy
it?
Joe.
is it? So there's a parody of that, and it's all the things are like words for cock. So it's like
Aye.
purple-headed warrior, me, and stuff, all that sort of shit. I had that on my phone. It was big fun.
That's quite good. Oh, because the one that was mislabeled the most on like LimeWire and even on YouTube, I think, was "Gangsta's Paradise." Was often labelled as a Tupac song,
Coolio.
when in fact it was Coolio.
I've got a cookbook, Cooking with Coolio.
Did you?
Have
He
you?
died this year, didn't he?
He did sadly pass away.
Was it
Doing
this
in
year? he died?
memoriam.
His chicken lives on.
In memoriam this year. Who have we lost?
I thought it was a while ago.
I
thought this year.
Was it not
I
this
thought it
year?
was a while ago.
Oh, maybe it was.
Who have we lost this year?
Coolio.
Cool. Yeah.
Let's not get into it. Sounds a bit morbid.
Yeah. Yeah, skip that one. Alright guys, while you're off for the holidays, why not fill some time by filling out our Some Laugh survey. We're looking for your feedback on how we can improve the pod, so if you can tell us what you like about the pod, what you don't like about the pod, it'll be nice, because, we didn't say it was all laugh. We would really appreciate it as we look to continue going into 2025 and bringing you more laugh. So if you've got a wee bit of time over the holidays, we'd really appreciate you just filling that out. The link to the survey is in the description of the episode. So we'd love to hear from you. Aside from that, enjoy the rest of the episode.
What films do you like, Steve? Christmas films?
It sounded like a Christmas
What
film.
the fuck was that?
Sorry, that is actually that is actually the Ed Sheeran and Elton John one.
I don't know that one.
That's quite good.
Yeah. Christmas films?
Aye.
Home Alone, obviously.
Obviously. Synonymous.
OBV.
Obviously.
Big Home Alone energy coming for this guy.
I'm wearing a jumper saying,
That's right.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
A lot of quotable lines for that.
Loads. It's a great film. It's a great film. It's got John Williams doing the soundtrack.
Number 2, is that better, the New York one?
Lost
Where
in New York.
Piers Morgan, the pigeon lady's in it?
Yeah. Trump is actually in it.
Trump is
in it.
actually in it, I know.
I like it. It's
I wonder that's where they met. That's where they first met. Piers Morgan and Trump was on the set of Home Alone 2.
it hits the exact same beats as the first one, but it's set in New York. But I like New
It's
York,
fucking
so,
smart, to be fair, that
Yeah.
they could just do that
Finding a
again.
place.
Yeah. That's how you make your money these days.
Absolutely.
And by these days, I mean in the late
In
90s.
the 90s. Gotta respect it. Love that. Love. I like It's a Wonderful Life. I like Christmas films. I don't mind them. Love Die Hard.
Are you classing that as are we getting
Aye,
into that?
I'm sick
I
of
like
this
Die Hard.
argument. It's a Christmas film. It's
Did
set at Christmas.
If I ever spoke to you about, see the year, like, kind of, I think it must have been it might have been 2020 actually, Christmas time. And like the only gigs you could get were like there was a lot of drive-in gigs.
Opening for, yeah.
And I got asked to do a gig that was like, can you come and do stand-up before people watch Christmas films? Like they would drive
Did you
in.
do this more than once, or did you only do it once?
It was, I done a few drive-in gigs separately to this.
You told
where-
us one where you need to.
Well,
You weren't
yeah,
even seen.
Well, this is it. This is the one because I thought it was going to be like the worst death I'm ever going to have, because I thought I'm going to need to stand there in front of like 100 cars who are about to watch Home Alone or Die Hard and do stand up to them, and they were getting it through. They had to tune in their radios to hear the mic, and
Driving home for
and
Christmas.
I'm just like going to be like, this is going to be absolutely like brutal. But at the time, that was the only way I could make money. So I then turn up because this guy he just said, can you do some comedy? And then I turned up and the guy hadn't tell me any of this. I got in, it was like they were showing the films off the side of this like truck that could do that, right? And I get in the truck and there's like a wee window, and I'm like, where did I do? I thought it was like the side of the truck or something. They're like, oh no, you're in here. I'm like, all right, so what, do I just like look out the window? I do it. And like, oh no, they can't see you through that window. So I'm like, they can't see me at all. It's like, you just need to do that. But
Literally radio.
They did say, yeah, you can just do shout outs. So I just was on the mad Facebook page for it going, oh, if you send in your shout outs, and I just had to do, so it ended up like the easiest
gig
money
ever.
ever. I was just like, and I was doing my best George Bowie impression. Shout out to the guys here, blah, blah, blah. But Lemmy was at one of them. He was there with his partner and his wee boy. And I just cringe at like him going, oh God, this is horrible. But thankfully, that was like such a relief, man, because fuck me. But it just shows you that was only like, I don't know, 3 years ago or something like that, I guess.
Yeah.
It's fucking scary how...
I know, man. It's
It's
like a lifetime. It's
The
a
world
fucked up
was a
place.
fucked up.
It was a fucked up place.
That's when you do your like Peter Kay nostalgia comedy.
Remember when the world was a fucked up place?
The world fucked up. Fucked up.
I've actually got a ticket to see Peter Kay next year. Like,
So
I think my sister got it for my dad.
Hydro.
At the
I've got
Hydro.
one as well.
You gonna go?
Fuck,
I'd be
because
intrigued, but I'm not going to buy a
I
ticket.
bought them. My mum will actually find out this today. I bought my mum and my sister and Craig at that for their Christmas.
Beautiful stuff. Do you think they'll be buzzed?
Aye, my mum loves them.
Aye.
And Louise, she used to watch
Was
them.
he not? Is it the same tour? When did he come back? Last
like
year.
a couple. It's a tour that's on for like 3 years or
So it's
something.
the same one.
Aye.
Right.
He's like, it's so long that like you'll be able to do nostalgic material about the start of the
start.
tour. I remember Boris Johnson, but
How are you going to see him?
I've got a ticket for it. I think I've been kind of like keeping thinking if I get offered a weekend, like instead I'll just take it because I'm not.
I'm interested to see what.
I'd be
You
quite
sit in
interested.
Riley's gaff in the VIP seats to PK.
I don't imagine that I'm going to love it.
Nah,
I've heard it's a mixed bag these days.
Yeah,
I mean, I used to love him.
I used to adore the guy.
I never really caught him. It was always just he was on like when you'd be kind of walking by the living room telly, but I never actually sat down and watched a full thing of his or anything.
Oh, I had these.
Me and Stevie
DVDs.
could do that DVD back to front. I think.
Easy peasy.
Really?
Live
Yeah.
in Manchester or
Yeah.
Bolton. I had both.
Yeah,
Top of
both.
the tower as well.
Yeah, that was a cassette in my dad's car. That one. I can't do the act outs for that one. Only the.
Do you think if
Worst.
Peter Kay had like started the new, he'd just be releasing his special on YouTube?
Yeah,
like every other
100%,
cunt?
Doing fucking 80 quid gigs like the rest of us.
I know. Imagine like there was people now that are like, oh, I remember when we used to always sit around at Christmas and watch Stuart McPherson's YouTube special.
Well, my agent was saying, so he looks after Mickey Flanagan as well, and Mickey's putting out his on Patreon, his special.
Is he,
It's
eh?
going out in Sky for one day, and then they can release it on Patreon after.
Wow.
The landscape's changed.
The landscape has
It's
changed.
different.
It is different.
Different now.
It's crazy that even Mickey would be doing that.
We'd be doing it. I know.
Well, they get their cake and eat it. They've got
He's
Sky
got
and.
the, got
Yeah.
the money, I know. I watched James Acaster's one the other day. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, the Hecklers. I've not
Yeah,
watched
Where's
it.
it? Where's it on?
It's
Sky, I
got
think,
Sky
isn't it?
Comedy. Yeah,
Right.
I'm like catch up. I just
On Now
watched it.
TV, maybe.
Probably because it was HBO in America and it's like Sky Comedy or whatever. But it was
Such
good.
a good idea for a show.
It was a great idea, really novel show, and like they got some great stuff on the night, like because obviously it depends on what people heckle.
So
And
is what is actually looking for heckles?
it's a real show, but like it's the whole thing is about him confronting his fear of hecklers, kind of.
Right.
So like, and then but some people do chip in because the audience are obviously really nice for the most part that are going to see him. So like, but there's some funny heckles in it, and there's like one in particular that was like really good, and like it's just it's really well done. It was good.
Right.
It's funny, like as a stand-up as well, but then also like I've seen him a bunch of times lose his shit at audiences.
Yeah, me too. I'd seen that before as well.
Which
Yeah.
is so it's quite funny to like. Oh, it makes total sense that you would have to do this.
Yeah, and it's a great way of addressing it by like
Yeah.
making a whole show about it, kind of thing. It's
Do you think future shows people heckle and will that be a problem?
nah. I think it's what for him.
Yeah, after
I think
this
it's
tour?
more like it's probably helped him like he'll probably just not be as thingy because I mean I've had it myself as we spoke about on here before. It's like when I've had my mental heckles and what like see when you're trying. I can understand it from his point of view because his shows are so like
intricate.
like they're so intricate and there's a lot going on and there's a theme and all of that. And when you're trying to get all of that right and somebody fucks it up,
Yeah.
it can really fuck with it. Because when I done a show where it was more a kind of fringy show like that, that's the year I had the worst hecklers, and I probably reacted the worst as well because I'm like, you can't fuck up the nature of the show. But through that, it's just taught me just relax with it, and if it happens, just deal with it and like deal with a bit of smile on your face, and it just makes it easier for everybody. I think.
Yeah.
Do you think when it's a show that's more personal and stuff, people are heckling because they're trying to break the tension, even though
Maybe, aye.
even though you're a professional and you're building up the tension to break it, but people don't maybe realize that, and they're like, "Oh well."
Well, how often have you seen another comic on stage that's like dying basically, and then somebody heckles, and then they like react to them negatively, but you're sitting at the back going, "They are kind of right. Like we needed something here." Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I think that's the case. Like when it's like that, and obviously,
Nowadays, when I've seen people heckling, if someone's having a particularly bad one, the audience don't really go on the heckler side. They do kind of, they're not laughing at the comedian, but they do kind
Depends,
of
I've done it.
turn on the heckler.
They
but
do, but
find-
If there's
If-
enough goodwill in the room.
if there's enough, but if all the audience are like sitting awkward as fucking whatever, and then sometimes somebody will say something that's like kind of appropriate, like a heckle occasionally.
Well, it was a few months ago, or maybe last year at a Glee, comedian, won't name him, but was fucking getting nothing.
Mhm.
Heckler was like, "This is shite," and the audience were like, "Oh no, shut up! Don't say
Yeah.
that!" and like booing the guy.
Yeah.
And then he said something back, and then they clapped
Mhm.
him for the comedian for saying something
Can you
back.
name
Yeah.
them for me and we'll get rid of it, or
We'll do it
or
afterwards.
write it down
Yes,
for me?
afterwards.
Do a little Josh Jones for me.
Just got a running
Christmas.
list and we can skip our play. Who you're talking about is a good act. But
Yeah.
I think when you're a shite act
not a
and you're down your
suitable
arse
audience.
and then somebody heckles and then you kind of deal, you also don't know how to deal with hecklers and then that's where it's weird. But
Yeah,
but no, it was a good show, worth checking out this Christmas time if you
will do.
Yes.
not a sponsored ad or anything like that. But
Always good
But
to
shout
support
out to
more successful
the
podcasters.
Stuart Laws who directed it, who's
Yeah, friend of the
friend
show.
of the pod.
Yes,
Yeah.
Some great stuff.
yes.
And yeah, Marieline's flatmate. Wouldn't he be me?
No,
Marilyn's
no,
flatmate.
God.
Yeah.
Right,
Wow.
just shows you.
What chance you got?
Anyway,
Is there any parting wisdom from your
parting
boy?
wisdom. I was just going to. Well, I was going to say like the only thing I seen the other day, talking of Mancunian or that kind of area, comedians. Jason Manford, I seen an interview with him the other day, and he said that he often has had a curry at Christmas. What do you
That's
think of that?
crazy. My auntie and uncle historically would order a Chinese on
Christmas Day.
Christmas Eve
Oh,
and then have the leftovers.
Leftovers. Come
Oh,
on.
you
you can't be
Christmas
having
Day.
Chinese leftovers.
That's
on
not what
Christmas
little
Day.
baby Jesus would have wanted.
No, he did not die. He did not be
Let's
born to die for our
reheat rice.
sins.
It's no me. It's my auntie and uncle.
Everyone has someone they know that does that kind of thing. We had this convo the other day. Curry at Christmas. I love a curry, but for me, I'd
Curry's
rather
a
have
Friday
Christmas
night dinner. It's not a Christmas dinner.
If it was a real treat, maybe. But I mean, not to brag, I'm having curries left, right, and centre
Yeah.
all year round.
I mean, I get because I'm not a big roast guy, but I wouldn't consider Christmas dinner necessarily a roast. It's the nice It's a nice roast, is what I would say it as.
It's,
Yeah, agreed. It's all the trimmings.
Right,
all the
it's-
trimmings. Spat.
And I tell you what, I'll go trim after this. We just play this on repeat. It'll sort of like
It's like that Black Mirror Christmas episode. Infinite loop.
Just a loop.
yeah, but
And
if
that
you-
was one of the songs we didn't mention actually. Wish it could be Christmas every day. That's played on a loop.
Kinda
I think
gets
it's
a bloody nightmare.
I've been buying presents and we going bankrupt.
the
I would say-
numbers open, you know.
I'd say skip.
Aye.
That one does my tits in.
That's
bit
one of the
annoying.
ones that's like, if it's kind of on in the background that you, but if you were like in charge of it, you'd be like, nah,
Ah, fuck that.
you know.
Aye.
Fuck
Also,
that.
I used to be my
it's a bit
favourite one.
annoying.
Yeah, it's
Wee bit
annoying.
annoying.
A
but-
friend of mine from uni lived, or like was brought up in the small village that the lead singer of Wizard lived in,
Oh, aye.
Oh, really?
and every year we'd have a huge Christmas party
So that was them
because he's
wizard.
still dining out on the.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
the
I'd
royalties.
bloody love to be.
I'd love
Christmas
to be
number one.
adjacent to the lead singer of Wizard.
Well, you
It's
mean
my dream.
if you had a Christmas thing, you could just cash in
It's
on
the
every
About
year.
a Boy
Oh,
routine,
yeah.
isn't it?
What?
That's the one.
Is that not what happens in About a Boy?
Yes, it is. Yep.
I
Correct.
remember watching About a Boy in the cinema, and I think I heckled it.
You heckled a screen.
I can't remember what I said, but there was a bit in it that was like an awkward bit, and I think I shouted. something.
Wow, and now it's
To
come full
break-
circle, and
To
then you
break
can't
the tension.
Yeah. And I tell you what, Hugh Grant did not
Didn't
deal with that
respond
heckle well.
What could you possibly shout at a cinema screen?
Can't remember.
Are you cringing at it now?
Yeah, no, I just say I genuinely kind
If
of
it's
would
like,
have been. Something like oh shit or something. I can't remember what it was, but
very witty.
it might have been something. Yeah. It might have been somewhat. It might have been something in the. It might have been something in the vein of those people that don't listen to Last Christmas, is what I'm saying. but Santa Buddy.
It's a different time.
What age were you?
Fuck knows.
I was
Whatever age I'd have
28
been when that
years
came
old.
out. aye.
Hey-o.
But I.
About a Boy in the Cinema. That's aging you. That's an old film.
I know.
That was a school classic for us
I
last.
think
day
I
of
probably
term
was
or
in
whatever.
school, to be fair, when I went to see
Yeah.
it. But
I don't mind that film. It's quite tragic. See, when he's fucking singing that song alone.
Killing Me Softly.
Oh yeah.
maybe that was a bit, I don't really remember. But it was bad.
Shy.
But did you ever do anything as families growing up that would be considered sort of not with the norm of Christmas tradition? Or was it pretty straight down the line?
Pretty straight down the line in my family.
I
Can't
think-
think
Church
of
or
anything.
chapel at all? Growing up? Midnight Mass?
God,
That was
no.
a Catholic-y thing.
None of that.
Nah,
No.
none of that.
None of that.
Bucks Fizz in the morning, presents, dinner, steaming.
Yeah.
Aye.
That's
Same.
the order of service.
Yeah. I don't trust anyone that doesn't just get the presents done.
Oh yeah.
Straight away.
I
Presents
can't be
after
sitting
dinner.
looking at I'm in my 30s now. I know what I'm getting and it's not exciting and it doesn't
No,
matter.
no.
But I'm fucking opening them.
Oh yeah,
ASAP Rocky, man.
100%.
What's that, Ricky? People sitting in like Marilyn was in here earlier and she was saying that she's got a weird Christmas. Kill surprise. And like she does it all in a weird order and stuff. And
Yeah.
they have dinner and then presents. I think that's
That's
great.
crazy.
Nah, I
But
don't
apparently that's the thing people do.
People do that,
That
yeah.
feels quite English to me. Sorry to the English listeners, but that feels quite English.
So
Really?
you come home from Mass at the Church of England and you open your present. You open one present or something like that.
Yeah, like open one present, dinner, then open.
Nah, get
Oh,
fucked.
nah.
Just
Fuck
get
that.
tore into it.
Paper
better.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Did you, when you were of Santa believing age, would you
Yes.
have you?
Lovely phrase that. Lovely
Your
phrase.
Honour, she was of Santa believing age.
Judge is like, yeah, that's not a good thing. That's why you're here, lad.
She was not of a Santa believing age. Fuck it.
Would you have your Christmas presents wrapped or just in a pile, not wrapped?
Oh, wrapped? I don't even remember
As in
them.
when I was a wee guy.
Yeah. Did
The presents that I'm getting.
Did Santa
Santa-
wrap your
Oh, Santa
presents?
wrapped my presents,
Aye,
yeah.
of
Of course he did.
When I grew up, they weren't wrapped.
Yeah, Santa couldn't be fucked in your house.
And then eventually I said, why does he not wrap them? And then next year they started wrapping them.
Oh, he's heard. That's good.
Yeah. My
We'll,
mum
did
must have
that
we'll
told
run
raise
it up to him.
Did that raise any suspicions in your Santa believing age mind?
Nah. Nah.
Yeah, did you ever leave anything out for Santa?
Steve's dad's out in the garden while they... That's a great call forward to the next
Yeah.
episode.
Did you leave anything out for Santa ever?
Hi,
Yeah, we
cookies,
used to do that.
carrot, milk,
Carrot and milk, I think that's
Or
what
like
we've done.
whiskey, maybe. I can't even.
or a wee mince pie, actually.
It's weird. Santa likes the exact same drink as my dad.
Santa's an alky too. That's weird.
I know. I wonder if that's like a pure like Scottish or British thing to like leave
Yeah,
it a
maybe.
drink or whatever. But I
Leave
think the
it
milk
12
and-
cans of Stella for Santa. Don't worry about the carrot. Leave that.
the reindeers must not have been hungry anymore.
I remember finding like the mince pie we'd left out in the bin and going and asking about it.
So ungrateful that Santa would just.
And my mum was like, I probably doesn't like mince
We
pies.
bought
Sad
you all
enough.
the presents. We
Think
didn't
of how
even
many
wrap them, and you're going through that bin. You don't enough to play with. Well, listen, I think that probably about covers it for
I
a
think so.
Christmas episode, guys.
Yes.
We wish you all the goodwill, the good cheer in the world.
What is it? Glad tidings? We bring?
Glad tidings,
Yeah.
probably.
I hope
Goodwill
you've had
to
glad
all,
tidings
to
this
all
year.
men and women.
Yes.
I wish
women.
goodwill to
Yeah,
men and
statistically,
women.
there's some of you listen.
And everyone in between.
To all this year
Yes.
from the Sun Life podcast.
Correct.
Yeah. As Jimmy Stewart would say, Merry Christmas.
Don't kill yourself.
Don't kill yourselves.
It's a men's mental health
That is a
podcast.
men's
at the end of
mental
the
health
day.
podcast
At the end
for
of the
one
day.
and all.
Yeah.
No,
And
thanks
women
a
can
lot.
have men's mental health too.
This is true.
Correct.
For one and all. And hey, if you maybe got a wee stocking filler with me and Stuart's tour shows, let us know on socials or on.
Hecklers not especially welcome.
If you have not
I can't stop you.
done
but-
that, there's still time to purchase them. 2025.
Yeah,
tour shows
please
on
come
sale.
out, see us on tour. We love it.
And
Absolutely.
if you were bought a ticket to my whip, I'm very sorry.
Yeah.
If
Also,
you can't
if
get
you're
Peter
looking-
K tickets, come see me. I'll do a Peter K impression.
And if you're looking for anything else to watch, all of our live shows are available to purchase individually on the Patreon now. You can obviously, or you can sign up for as little as £3 a month, get all the access to the bonus episodes and all of the live shows and all that sort of stuff. Right there. So there
Mickey
you go.
Flanagan, skip.
If you want, you can get through them all in the Bars period between Christmas and New Year. So if you want to do that, check them out there. But aside from that, guys, we hope you have a wonderful Christmas. Thank you
Yes.
so much for joining us throughout the year,
Merry Christmas.
and we'll speak to you in the new year.
In the new year, baby.
Thank you.
Bye.